The party slowly moves up the hillside, tracking between the sparse trees dotting the landscape. The long grass has been trodden down, almost to mud, in a very clear trail that leads up the hill. Coming to the top of the rise, the party is struck with the smell of decay. A large ogre stands at the base of a cliff under an overhang, surrounded by sun-bleached bones. Its focus is directed at the remains of a cow, which it is crunching to a pulp with its massive jaws.
Welcome to Quick Encounters, a series where we provide custom-built encounters featuring some of Dungeons & Dragons' most iconic monsters. In this episode, we have put together a simple single monster encounter that can easily be added into your game. We will quickly cover the encounter's essential elements, the environment, the creature, and the turning points. A write-up of this encounter can be found by following the link in the description below.
The scene consists of a grassy hillock. A path of trampled grass winds around the hill's base, leading to a stone overhang, which serves as the makeshift shelter of the predatory ogre. The decaying carcasses of several animals lie in a pile at the back of the ogre's lair. Flies swarm around it. The ogre is currently crunching on the bones of its latest victim. The hill itself is 10 feet high at a shallow incline. When engaging in this combat, you have two options. Either the players approach from the south and face the ogre head-on in a more straightforward combat, allowing your players to choose how to utilize the hill. Or, alternatively, have the players approach from the north, and while the ogre will still be able to reach them fairly quickly, it also allows your players to exploit the terrain by using the hillside as an ambush point, as cover, or simply using it to keep your party's fragile characters at a distance.
The ogre is mechanically very simple. It can do one of two things on its turn: attack with its club, or attack with its javelin. Both of these options can dish out serious damage, which makes it a significant threat for low-level characters. After a bit of playtesting, we've increased the health of the ogre to 70, as we think it makes for a more engaging combat. The ogre is a dumb brute, and will typically attack whichever enemy is closest, focusing on the character who is dealing it the most damage. It is stupid and dull. Its poor perception can easily be exploited in various ways, by hiding behind trees for instance, or sneaking down the hill to take it by surprise. The ogre's high speed lets it close gaps quickly, and it will happily chase down a vulnerable target.
This encounter has two turning points. Turning points are shake-ups that require your players to quickly rethink their approach to the encounter. Turning point 1. When the ogre is reduced to half its current hit points or less, it lets out a bellowing roar, causing the ground to tremble and dust to loosen from the overhang above, sending pebbles and clumps of dislodged earth scattering down. Creatures within 60 feet of the ogre must make a DC 12 wisdom saving throw or be frightened of the ogre for 1 minute. At the end of each of their turns, an affected creature may repeat their saving throw. Turning point 2. When the ogre drops to 15 HP or less, it immediately makes a move and attack action with advantage against the creature that dropped it below 15 HP. If the target is not melee, it will instead attack the nearest enemy. This move does not provoke attacks of opportunity. This encounter is tooled for a party of 4 at level 2. However, we understand that every group is different. If you have more players at your table or simply want the encounter to be more challenging, we recommend increasing the hit points of the ogre around 10 HP for each extra player. This has been the Quick Encounters Guide to the Ogre. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, and if you'd like to see more content in the future, subscribe. If you have any feedback or would like to simply tell us what you'd like to see next, feel free to leave a comment below and we'll make sure to get back to you.